You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, no. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. Brandon Cooks, 76 yards. And the Rams are in for 6. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
I'm here.
Zerline out now to kick this one away.
Yeah, you caught me slipping.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out.
I fucked up. I pushed the wrong button.
I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now let's go.
Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Wide open receiver complete.
What?
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot,
Who is that?
6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble.
Trouble stopping the
Open
run.
up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue landed. Blue landed.
Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Hurry up, here we go.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Fitzgerald bringing it in over the middle. getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Thought I was about to run the ball, didn't you?
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mark Barron in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Rosen off the play action. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A very solid gain of 27.
I pressed the X button to drag my toes. You see him drag his toes?
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
They'll run it with Johnson, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. David Johnson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Cardinals have taken the lead here in the 4th. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Dawson tacks on the point after, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gonzalez now to kick this one away.
You know I'm not going to let you beat me,
That's fielded in the end zone.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 15. Goff. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally do get him before he reaches the 27. A huge play that time for the Rams. 58 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Goff. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dayon Buchanan coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
Should have read the ball.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
You know what that word is, Tom?
Killer right there. Not a really confident
called
throw
clutch.
either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Okay, quit. So you got to play defense, man.
As they come up 1st and
you hold
10.
me to a field goal, the touchdown can still win you the game. It's okay. Everybody make mistakes. You wasn't going to beat me anyway, Ty. You thought you was going to win.
Now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy
you knew this from the beginning,
right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now it's Rosen. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
That was a pretty favorable situation there.
That's what I just told you. I ain't gonna play you no more if you start acting like a little chump.
Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
On the give, this is Coleman, the fullback. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And able to find Kirk complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
And Dawson's kick is good. And the drive will wind up.
If you score a touchdown, you'll win the game.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
If you can score a touchdown.
Because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situations. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the
Talking that
opportunity. Here's
the
the execution. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And Cooks has it over the middle.
Push the thing in the middle to call the timeout, Tom. Next time. Okay, look at the clock. You got 34 seconds left. Pay attention.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And that's complete to Cooks.
All the timeout time.
Midfield almost to the 40
Trying to teach you how to play football, so.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
You can't keep throwing the same play like I ain't going to pick it off, Tom. I'm just telling you. You run the same play in a row a couple times. Don't think you can do it again, and I don't take it.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher
That
there
is-
as it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick.
It was a good game, boy.
Going to go ahead and take another timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds
Good
left
game,
on
right?
the clock.
It's
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A quick give to Coleman. Oh, he's trying to plow ahead, but I don't think he got there. He did it. That's a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender.
Oh.
To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But
the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats.